One day you wake up and realize that your steps are no longer as light as they once were. Just a few stairs make your knees crackle. Just a short walk makes your legs feel heavy. Every step is no longer natural. It has become a challenge. That dull ache feels like an unwelcome companion, following you day after day. Sometimes even the thought of going outside for a simple walk makes you hesitate. Some call it aging, others call it arthritis. But for many people after 60, the legs begin to speak more clearly than any doctor ever could. They are saying that the body needs attention, it needs a different kind of care, and if we do not listen, walking freely may slowly become a luxury. Do you remember how it felt when you were younger? When you could walk for hours without feeling tired? When you could climb stairs with ease? When bending down and standing back up required no thought at all? That freedom in each step seems so ordinary then, but only when it begins to fade do we realize it was always a gift. And the real question now is this: can that gift be given back even at 60 or 70? There is a simple drink made from ingredients so common that almost every kitchen already holds them. It is not painkillers, not injections, not expensive surgery. It is only the careful combination of a few familiar items. I began drinking it every morning, and within a short time, I noticed I could walk without pain. My knees felt more flexible, and it was as if my legs had been renewed. But I will not reveal that recipe just yet, because first we must understand why the knees begin to cry out, why the legs grow stiff and painful, and why at this stage of life we need more than another pill to truly heal. When we understand that, it becomes clear how something so small, so ordinary, could create such a powerful change. Stay with me until the end, because in the middle of this journey, I will share that secret in full detail, each ingredient, and the science that explains why it works. If you have ever thought your legs would never feel strong again, today may open a new possibility. This is not magic, it is an invitation. Give your body a chance, and it may give you back the freedom to walk with strength once more. The knees are among the most remarkable joints in the human body. They carry our weight through every step, bend and straighten thousands of times a day, and give us the freedom to walk, climb, and rise. Yet it is also true that after 60, the knees often become the first place where age makes itself known. Pain, stiffness, and swelling arrive quietly until one day the simple act of walking across a room feels heavier than it should. The reason is not a mystery, though it often feels unfair. Inside each knee lies a layer of cartilage, smooth and springy, designed to absorb shock and allow the bones to glide without friction. Over the years, this cartilage wears thin. It does not vanish overnight. It erodes little by little, like a road slowly breaking apart after years of traffic. When the surface is no longer smooth, every movement grinds. The result is discomfort, sometimes sharp, sometimes dull, but always a reminder that the joint is no longer young. Another factor is the fluid within the joint. This synovial fluid acts like oil in a machine, keeping the parts moving smoothly. With age, the quality and quantity of this fluid decline. Movements that were once effortless become dry and rough, and the joint begins to ache with even the simplest tasks. Weight also plays a role. Every extra pound carried on the body adds several pounds of pressure on the knees with each step. Over decades, this extra stress accelerates the wear and tear. Many men discover that what they believed was only age is in fact the accumulated effect of years of carrying more than the knees were meant to bear. Beyond the physical structure, there is the silent force of inflammation. Inflammation is the body's way of responding to irritation or injury, but when it lingers too long, it begins to harm instead of heal. Low-level inflammation in the body stiffens blood vessels, irritates cartilage, and increases pain in the joint. Modern life, with processed foods, lack of movement, and constant stress fuels this hidden fire, making knees ache even more. Chronic conditions add another layer. Diabetes, high blood pressure, and circulatory problems reduce the supply of nutrients that joints need to repair themselves. When blood does not flow freely, the knees do not receive the oxygen and nourishment required for healing. This is why many men notice that their knee problems worsen alongside other health issues. And of course, there is simple lack of movement. Muscles around the knees act like natural supports, keeping the joint stable. When we sit too long, when activity decreases with age, these muscles weaken. Without that support, the joint takes on more strain and pain increases. All of these forces combine to create the quiet story of the aging knee. It is not weakness of character. It is not punishment. It is the natural result of time, lifestyle, and the delicate balance of the body. Yet understanding this story is not meant to bring despair. It is meant to bring clarity. Because when you know why the knees grow weak, you also begin to see how they can be supported, strengthened, and given new life. The knees may be speaking, but they are not saying it is too late. They are asking for care, for nourishment, and for habits that give them relief. And sometimes that care begins not with pills or surgery, but with something as simple as what we choose to put in a cup each morning. The drink I will share later is built exactly on this truth, a way to calm inflammation, to support circulation, and to ease the strain that age has placed upon the knees. When pain first appears in the knees, the natural response is to look for quick relief. Most men begin with painkillers. A tablet may ease the ache for a few hours, enough to get through the day or the night. But the pain always returns. Soon another tablet is needed, then another. Over time, the medicine loses its effect, and the side effects begin to whisper their own warnings, from stomach troubles to strain on the heart. Others turn to injections. A doctor may offer corticosteroids or hyaluronic acid to calm the joint. For a short while, it feels like a miracle. The swelling eases, the steps are lighter, and hope returns. Yet weeks or months later, the pain creeps back. Each injection brings less relief than the one before, and many discover that this path cannot be walked forever. Some invest in expensive supplements. Shelves are filled with bottles promising to rebuild cartilage, restore youth, and erase pain. Glucosamine, chondroitin, collagen powders, exotic herbs from distant places. Some men do feel a bit better, but for many the results are faint, uncertain, or temporary. The money leaves the wallet, but the pain remains. And then there are surgeries. For some, joint replacement becomes the final option. While modern medicine has made incredible progress, surgery is not without risk. Recovery is long, complications are possible, and not every man wishes to take that road. Many reach this point not because they wanted surgery, but because every other effort failed them. The truth is clear. None of these approaches are wrong. Medicine has its place, and for some it is necessary. But too often these efforts focus only on silencing the pain rather than addressing the deeper imbalance inside the body. Painkillers numb the signal but do not heal. Injections smooth the joint but do not restore vitality. Supplements may nourish, but without consistency and balance, their power fades. This is why so many older men feel trapped. They try everything, yet still find themselves waking up with aching knees and restless nights. They begin to believe that pain is their destiny, that nothing can truly help, but that belief is not the whole truth. What if the body is not asking for stronger pills or bigger procedures? What if it is asking for something simpler, something natural, something that works with it instead of against it? The answer is closer than most imagine. It is not hidden in a pharmacy or locked behind a prescription. It is waiting quietly in the kitchen, ready to become a daily habit that can shift the story of pain into a story of renewal. The journey does not end with failed efforts. It begins when we realize that failure simply means we were looking in the wrong places. The true key lies elsewhere, and very soon I will share what that key looks like and how it can open the door to walking without pain again. For years I believed that only strong medicine or expensive treatments could ease the pain in my knees. But then I stumbled upon something so ordinary, so simple, that it almost felt too good to be true. The secret was not hidden in a clinic or sold in a bottle with a shiny label. It was waiting quietly in the kitchen, in ingredients I had walked past countless times without realizing the power they carried. The drink that changed my life is not a mystery potion or a rare herb from a faraway land. It is a combination of common ingredients that many of us already keep at home. Warm water, lemon, ginger, turmeric, and honey. Each one seems modest by itself, but together they form a blend that soothes inflammation, supports circulation, and strengthens the very joints that carry us. Let us look at each piece of this puzzle. Lemon is rich in vitamin C, a vital nutrient for the production of collagen, which is the protein that keeps cartilage strong and flexible. Without enough collagen, the cushioning in our knees wears away faster. Lemon also helps to flush out toxins and keep the body's internal environment balanced, reducing the acid load that contributes to inflammation. Ginger has been used for centuries in traditional medicine. Its natural compounds, gingerols, are powerful anti-inflammatories. They calm the swelling inside the joints, reducing pain and stiffness. Ginger also improves circulation, ensuring that blood and nutrients reach the knees where they are most needed. Turmeric, the golden spice, is perhaps the most famous of all. Its active compound, curcumin, is one of the most studied natural anti-inflammatories in the world. Research shows that curcumin can ease the symptoms of arthritis as effectively as some medications, but without the harsh side effects. When combined with ginger, its power is amplified, creating a synergy that fights inflammation on multiple levels. Honey does more than sweeten the drink. It is full of antioxidants that protect cells from damage, and it adds a gentle, soothing effect on the body. Honey also makes the drink more pleasant to consume each morning, turning what might feel like medicine into a ritual of comfort. And finally, warm water is not just a carrier. Warmth relaxes the stomach, helps the body absorb the ingredients, and begins the day with a sense of calm. Taken in the morning, this drink prepares the body to move with greater ease. When I first began drinking this mixture, I did not expect miracles. I only hoped for a little relief, but within 2 weeks I noticed that the morning stiffness was lighter. After a month, I realized that I could climb stairs with less pain. By the second month, walking felt almost natural again. My knees no longer held me back, and with every step I felt a little younger, a little freer. It is important to understand that the drink is not magic. It does not rebuild cartilage overnight or raise all pain in a day. What it does is create the conditions for healing. By reducing inflammation, supporting collagen, improving circulation, and protecting cells, it gives the knees what they need to recover naturally. The body is always trying to heal itself. This drink simply helps remove the obstacle. Making it is as simple as the ingredients themselves. Boil a cup of water, then let it cool slightly so it is warm but not scalding. Add the juice of half a lemon, a teaspoon of grated ginger, a teaspoon of turmeric powder or fresh turmeric, and a spoon of honey. Stir it well and drink it slowly. Some like to add a pinch of black pepper to enhance the absorption of curcumin from turmeric. Taken in the morning on an empty stomach, it sets the tone for the day. This is not a secret kept by scientists or sold for profit. It is a secret whispered by tradition, now confirmed by science, and available to anyone willing to try. It costs almost nothing, yet the value it gives is priceless. The ability to walk without pain, to move without fear, and to live with renewed freedom. Every morning as I lift the cup to my lips, I am reminded that healing does not always come from what is complex or costly. Sometimes it comes from the simplest of gifts, waiting patiently for us to notice. This drink was one of those gifts, and it may be the same for you. When we hear about a simple drink easing pain and restoring strength, it is natural to feel doubt. How could something so ordinary make a difference where medicine often struggles? The answer is not in magic, but in science. Each ingredient in this morning drink has been studied for its effects on the body, and together they create a powerful foundation for joint health and vitality. Let us begin with inflammation, the root of most joint pain. When the body is under stress, whether from age, wear and tear, or chronic conditions, it responds with inflammation. At first, this is a defense mechanism, but when it becomes constant, it damages cartilage, stiffens joints, and causes persistent pain. Both ginger and turmeric directly address this process. The compounds gingerol and curcumin block inflammatory pathways in the body, reducing swelling and allowing tissues to heal. Scientists have compared curcumin to common anti-inflammatory drugs and found that its effects can be similar without the dangerous side effects of long-term medication use. Next is circulation. For the knees to heal, they need blood to bring oxygen and nutrients. Poor circulation slows recovery and makes pain worse. Ginger, in particular, stimulates blood flow. By opening vessels and improving circulation, it ensures that the knees receive the nourishment they require. Lemon also plays a role here. Its vitamin C strengthens blood vessel walls and improves elasticity, supporting a healthier flow throughout the body. Another key is collagen, the protein that cushions joints and gives cartilage its resilience. Without enough collagen, the knees grind and ache. Vitamin C from lemon is essential in the production of collagen. By providing this nutrient daily, the drink helps the body build and maintain the very structure that keeps knees moving smoothly. Then there is oxidative stress, the gradual damage caused by unstable molecules known as free radicals. This stress accelerates aging, weakens cartilage, and worsens pain. Honey is rich in antioxidants that neutralize these free radicals. Combined with the antioxidants in turmeric and lemon, the drink provides a shield against the silent wear and tear that time inflicts on the body. And finally, there is the role of digestion and absorption. The body can only benefit from nutrients it can absorb. Warm water and lemon stimulate digestion, preparing the stomach to take in what follows. Black pepper, when added, enhances the absorption of curcumin from turmeric by several times. This means that even small amounts of turmeric can have a larger effect. What makes this drink remarkable is not just the power of each ingredient, but the way they work together. Lemon strengthens collagen and vessels, ginger and turmeric calm inflammation, honey protects cells, and warm water helps the body absorb them all. It is a harmony of simple elements, each amplifying the other, creating results greater than any one ingredient alone. This is why men and women who drink it daily often notice gradual but real improvements. It does not numb pain like a pill. It does not force quick results. Instead, it supports the body's own healing system. Step by step, day by day, it creates the conditions for renewal. The science is clear enough to explain why this drink works, but the real proof comes from experience. The body responds not to promises, but to practice. And when practice is steady, the knees can surprise us with how much strength they still hold. By now, the picture is clear. This simple drink has the potential to calm inflammation, improve circulation, and give new life to tired knees. But like all things in health, the way we use it matters. Even the most powerful remedy can fail or cause harm if taken without care. The true secret lies not just in the ingredients, but in how you approach them with patience, balance, and respect for your body. The recipe itself is simple. Begin with 1 cup of warm water, not boiling, but soothingly warm. Squeeze in the juice of half a fresh lemon. Add 1 teaspoon of grated ginger, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder or freshly grated turmeric, and 1 teaspoon of natural honey. Stir well until the honey dissolves. For even greater effect, add just a pinch of black pepper to help the body absorb the curcumin from turmeric more effectively. Drink this slowly in the morning on an empty stomach, giving your body time to take in its benefits. Consistency is more important than quantity. 1 cup every morning is enough. Do not rush to drink more in the hope of faster results. The body does not heal on demand. It heals with rhythm, with gentle and steady support. Think of this drink as a daily companion, not a one-time miracle. After a few weeks, you may notice less stiffness. After a month, you may walk with more ease. And over time, you may feel your confidence in your steps return. Still, there are precautions. If you have stomach ulcers or very sensitive digestion, lemon and ginger may irritate you. In that case, use a smaller amount or consult a doctor before continuing. If you are diabetic, remember that honey raises blood sugar, so measure carefully or leave it out. For those taking blood thinners or heart medications, turmeric and ginger can sometimes interact with the drugs. It is wise to speak with your healthcare provider before making this a daily habit. Do not see this drink as a replacement for medical care. If you have severe arthritis, if your knees are swollen or deformed, or if pain is constant and intense, you still need professional guidance. This drink is not meant to replace treatment. It is meant to support it, to work alongside healthy diet, gentle exercise, and the care of a trusted doctor. Another important point is patience. Many people expect results in a few days, and when they do not see change, they stop. But the body does not work this way. Think of how long it took for the knees to weaken, years, even decades. Healing, even partial healing, takes time. Give this drink a chance to work gradually. Observe your body. Notice the small changes. Celebrate the days when you rise with less stiffness. These are the signs that renewal is happening quietly inside you. Used with wisdom, this drink becomes more than a recipe. It becomes a ritual, a gentle reminder each morning that you are choosing to care for yourself. That choice, repeated daily, is what creates lasting change. The ingredients are simple, but the meaning is profound. Every sip is a message to your body that you are not giving up, that you still believe in its ability to move freely and live fully. There comes a moment in every man's life when he wonders if the freedom of walking without pain is gone forever. For many after 60, the knees have become heavy with years, the steps slower, the joy of movement buried under aches and stiffness. But the truth is this: the body never stops listening. It never stops responding. Even when weakened, it is always waiting for care, always ready to give something back when we choose to support it. I remember the first time I realized that change was possible. After weeks of drinking this simple blend each morning, I stepped outside and walked farther than I had in years. The pain did not vanish entirely, but it was lighter. My knees no longer held me captive. With each step, I felt a sense of victory, not only over pain, but over the belief that age had stolen my freedom. That moment taught me something powerful. Healing is not about erasing every problem, it is about regaining enough strength to live fully again. This journey is not about perfection, it is about progress. Some days you will still feel stiff. Some mornings the knees will complain. But if you stay consistent, if you give your body this small act of care each day, you may notice that the hard days grow fewer and the good days come more often. Step by step, cup by cup, the balance shifts. The legs that once resisted movement begin to welcome it again. For many men and women, the return of strength in the knees is more than physical. It brings back confidence. It restores the dignity of being able to move without relying on others. It opens the door to walking in the park, playing with grandchildren, or simply rising from a chair without hesitation. These are small freedoms, but together they form the essence of a full life. It is important to see this drink not as a cure, but as a companion. It does not replace medical treatment, nor does it promise miracles. What it offers is support, a gentle push in the right direction, and a reminder that your body is still capable of renewal. Combined with healthy eating, light exercise, and patience, it becomes part of a lifestyle that keeps you strong. The greatest secret of all is not in lemon or ginger, turmeric or honey. The greatest secret is discipline. Every morning when you prepare this drink, you are practicing patience. You are telling your body that you still care, that you still believe in your own strength. Over time, that discipline creates results greater than any single ingredient could bring. So if you feel your knees slowing you down, do not give up. Try this ritual. Give it time. Watch how your body responds. And when you begin to notice the difference, when steps grow lighter and the fear of pain eases, remember that you are not alone. Many have walked this path, and many more are starting today. Let this journey be your reminder that age is not the end of vitality. It is the beginning of a chapter where wisdom guides your choices and simple habits create powerful change. Every sip of this drink is a step toward freedom. Every morning you choose, it is a declaration that you still have life to live, places to walk, and memories to create. The knees may have spoken with pain, but now they can speak with strength again. The journey back to free steps is possible, and it can begin tomorrow morning with a single cup, a single choice, and the belief that you are still capable of walking tall.